Now you may wonder, what are those simple rules generated the exponential inequality? Let's briefly summarize those basic 4 rules for creating that complex pattern. The first rule is the total wealth stays the same during all sorts of, no matter how long we iterate, the total wealth stays the same. The total population stays the same. Each agent has the same initial wealth. And finally, the fourth rule is for each iteration, for any one of the agents, they will give away $1, and for one other agent to receive that $1. And for every iteration, every agent will do the same thing. So with these 4 rules, we can create the complex exponential inequality at the end. So let's quickly examine how those 4 rules being written into the NetLogo code. So let's look at the setup. In setup, we created 500 turtles. So there are 500 population, 500 agents in this model. And for each turtle, they have the same amount of wealth, which is 100. So the total wealth would be 50,000. So now we have established these 3 rules. As for the fourth rule, it is in the goal procedure. We ask every single turtle to transact as long as that turtle's wealth is greater than 0, so we can transact. But how do they transact? The transact function is very simple. For the turtle we are focused on, we let the turtle's wealth to decrease by $1. And let the other turtle, one of the other turtle, this wealth increase by $1. That's it. Very simple transaction rule. And after the transaction, we will re-examine every turtle to see whether their wealth is small or and equal than the maximum patch coordinates. We know that the maximum patch x coordinates is 500. And we know that the x coordinates refers to the wealth. So, which means here means for any turtle, as long as its wealth is smaller than 500, we will set its the turtle's x coordinates to be its wealth value, because this wealth value will not be bigger than 500, so it will not go over the border of the world. But by reset its x coordinates, we will reset the location of the agent, because for every iteration, every agent's wealth will be differ, either increase or decrease. Therefore, its x coordinate should change so that we can notice visually how the wealth of each agent change. So by now we finished the iteration. All the 4 rules has been executed. And this is through these 4 rules we created the exponential inequality.